Hey, what is going on, boys? We are back for the second video of today. It's Thursday. We have basketball. I already made that video. And we have football, Thursday night football. We have Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. So, not a lot on the line after. Basically, I'm looking at this game, me as a Lions fan. The team that we tied with versus the team that we beat. So, it's kind of funny to look at. So, right here, I'm going to start with fantasy score. Big Ben over 14 points. He's killed that, well, other than Cleveland and Cincinnati. But other than that, Baltimore, Chargers, and Chicago. Oh wait, no, he got it on Cleveland too. Yeah, he only has one under. It's 80%. Right here, I'm pulled up on Fantasy Pros. So let's see, he's projected 15.9. So that's over on this. But yeah, I like this Big Ben play, and I also like Kirk Cousins. He's hit on his last five. I mean, I understand that both these teams do have good defenses, but for both of them to make Jared Goff look relatively decent, and Minnesota to let Jared Goff win NFC Player of the Week, this will for sure hit. Now I probably just jinxed it. Really hope that didn't happen. But Pittsburgh as well. 16.5. He's projected 18.3. I I think he's gonna beat that. But yeah, that's all I have with the fantasy scores. Like most of these guys are so like hit or miss, like so touchdown dependent, and them as the quarterbacks line up under center. I like that a lot. So we're now gonna go into pass yards and Kirk Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins here. He gets it against Detroit, barely misses it against San Francisco, gets it against Green Bay. Green Bay has a relatively decent defense and gets it against the Chargers. Doesn't get it against Baltimore and doesn't get it against San Francisco, but he was close. So I I think tonight's going to be a pass heavy game. We can look up the weather here. Pit weather. Yeah, it's going to be cold, but thankfully it's not going to be rainy or windy how it was in that Buffalo game. 8 mile per hour wind. Hopefully the stadium can block that a little bit. So it'll be a pass happy night, especially with Dalvin Cook not knowing if he's playing yet. I think Kirk Cousins is going to have a huge game tonight. And if Kirk Cousins has a huge game, that means Justin Jefferson must have a huge game. So once again, San Francisco really close. Detroit blew him out of the water. Green Bay blew it out of the water. And Chargers blew it out of the water. So if Kirk Cousins has a good game, Justin Jefferson will also correlate to having a good game. I think 90 yards for Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game at the moment, should be easy. And I also have Deontay Johnson on receiving yards. He's gotten it in his last four. He had 56 that game, and then 83, 101, 95, 105 against Baltimore. I really don't know who Minnesota's corners are. I know they have Harris. I think Harrison Smith up there at safety. But other than that, I just can't think of it. But I think these two plays right here, I want to see if I can get a times 15 real quick on here or something. But and actually, I'll come back to it once I'm done showing everyone because I don't like that little thing on the bottom of the screen. And I can show you guys here. Change it to here. Justin Jefferson's projected 102 yards, and Deontay Johnson's projected 82. So I like both those plays a lot. Up next, oh yeah, that's boom, boom. Oh wait, yeah, I haven't gotten to his receptions yet. I also like Deontay Johnson receptions. This is my spreadsheet I have for tonight. He's gotten it in his last four. Didn't get against Chicago, Detroit, the Chargers, Cincinnati, and Baltimore. He's getting a lot of receptions. He's getting the ball thrown at him a lot. So I think 7 catches should be pretty easy for him. Let's see how many targets. That's touchdowns. Okay, that's nice. It doesn't show targets, but it says right here it's projecting him to get 6.9, so roughly around 7. So if the projections are anything correct, he should have the over on this. He's averaging 7.2 in his last 5. So I like that a lot. I have him on here twice, and I know you can't play him twice, but I like both those plays if you guys are trying to pair him up with like Kirk Cousins or Jefferson or something. And then next, um, this one, it's not my favorite play. I just put this on here because he is 100% in his last five, but he barely played in November, and he's played one game in December. So I mean, 10, 10, 10, 13, 39. We can see what his projection is if he's even on here, which we have to go to tight ends. But I mean, they have Pat, so this is their tight end too, and he's projected 9 yards. So yeah, he is projected to go over this, and I mean, averaging 16 in his last five. I think it's not a. If you're trying to play it safe, I don't think this is the smartest bet, but I feel like it's one where it's like, dude, you're in the NFL and you're probably a blocking tight end. You could probably get one reception for 7, 8 yards. That's my take on it. Take it take it how you wish, but keep in mind I do not love that play, but I put it on the spreadsheet because he's hit it in his last five, so hopefully he shows out and I look a little smart. And then interceptions, I think Big Ben's not throwing one. He had two against Cincinnati, and other than that, so the under hits on this 80%. We could see where he's looking. Crap. QB. I don't know. It's probably not. Yeah, it's like 0.8. So technically, both of them, it's projecting both of them to throw one. I don't think they are. Well, Kirk might, but I really hope Big Ben does not, because I'd look pretty stupid after saying he's going to go under. I really didn't mess with Big Ben's pass yards or anything, or any of the running backs, because obviously Minnesota doesn't even have the running back on here, and Najee Harris has been iffy. But thank you guys for watching, and peace out.